Hey guys, it's Crystal with Art It Out, and we're just gonna play. I need to play. I need to mess around. I am in my big, flexible journal here. I have some still available in my store. Different sizes are available, so. But anywho, let's get some paint on. I got my brayer out. This has already been gessoed. So, let's get to it, shall we? I'm going to try to reach in front of you too much, but you never know. I was going to do, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing half the time, so, hey, that's alright. Take some of this bubblegum pink from Delusions. The other one was a yellow from Liquid Basics by that color. So, and we're going to throw in a little bit of this light blue. Why not? Now I have no idea, besides I pulled out a few things I know I want to use, so. Bright, isn't it? Oof, that's bright. Beautiful. This is the only thing about using this, is I kind of get the corner gets, the middle gets that mark on it, and it's kind of hard to get out. There we go. How fun is that? Huh? I like it. Remember, if you do not have a brayer, you can use a toilet paper, like a roll. Of course, the inside, not the outside. That works really good as an option. Let's see. It's really bright. Maybe too bright, so maybe we need to add a little white, maybe. Just a smidge, I think. Not tons. I usually don't see me toning my stuff down, do you guys? But just a little bit. So, fun. Let's dry it. And I'm not going to dry on camera because it kills your all's ears. Alright, I got my gel mat from Walmart out. I picked out a few pieces over here I wanted to use to collage with, so there we go. I can't wait till my one gets filled. I can start using that. I'm just going to be ripping and stripping and everything else. Ripping and nipping and yay! I do not like the edge work on some pieces here. There we go. This is just gel mat medium. You have Sweetie in the background, as usual, with her glorious snoozes. Kind of have her in the background, you know. You know, I would say you know it's late here when she does that, but the truth is, she does that at noon and also at midnight, so it doesn't matter what time of day. She be snoring. And she be snoring a lot. Just how she rolls. And I just want to, just because like if I use gel matte medium and you don't have any, that doesn't mean you can't do do what I'm doing. Do it. Use if you have Mod Podge. If you look back at my early videos, I use Mod Podge all the time. I just switched because, and I'm going to tell you why, because I got tired of my Mod Podge sticking. Plain and simple. It didn't matter, you know, I would put a fixative over it. It still had a tendency to be sticky, and it really did. And I just got tired of that. And also certain things Mod Podge had problems sticking down. So I still have Mod Podge. I still use it for certain things, and I also switched, especially when I was able to find a cheap gel matte medium at Wally World, aka Walmart. So I just want to throw that out because I know I get asked, well, I don't have that. Do I have to have that? No, you don't. Not by any means do you have to have the glue I use. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm a firm. Use what you got. You know, it's supposed to be art, not break your bank. And art size supplies can be expensive. They just can. Alright, now I've got this. It was a little piece of tissue paper I used for something else. And I just kept it. I painted on it, made it look cool. I just was a wipe off. Same with this. We have some weird pieces here we're going to be adding on. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, or if I'm going to like rip and pull, but I like the bigger pieces for some reason. I don't know. Thinking that's kind of cool. Thinking it's I really like this piece. It's just so cool. Do I want to rip it or leave it? I don't know on that one. Truth be told, I don't know. What should I do? What should I do? We need more gel matte medium. We're just gonna get this one out. The expensive one. But yeah, I love it. It's very addictive. Gel matte. I'm referring to. I hope everybody is enjoying that are participating in the September 30-day art challenge. I think it's super fun, super cool. Yeah, I'm loving it. So I'm just going to shut my eyes and pull and see what happens. It's not coming. Oh, there we go. Well, I didn't really do what I wanted, did it? Let me do it again. This is really thick paper. It's really thick. Oh, foobar. Just put some paint down, Crystal. Put it down. Put it down. See, I have a tendency, just like you guys say you have problems. A lot of, not problems. I don't like that word, problems. You have difficulty figuring out where to put stuff. If I start, I just put it down. You see me start to hesitate and start to go, just put it down. Throw it down. Because, see, I can sit here and play with this and play with it. And guess what? I would never get anywhere. Did I say I'd get anywhere? No. I wouldn't. See? I'm playing again. See? See? It's, it's easy to do. We're gonna go there. So yeah, if you start to dawdle too long, just throw it down. Throw it down. That's not the point, isn't to dawdle over one little piece to figuring out. No, it's to have fun. Because I don't know anybody that has fun figuring out where that one little lonesome piece needs to go. I could be wrong though. I think that'll work. Okay. And cover up. Sometimes people have said they have problems layering when they're new to mixed media. Trust me, I've been there. I was like, why do it? Why do I do that? I just spent all that time putting that down. So I feel your pain on that. Here's a trick that I think will help me get over the whole layering thing. And I still get like that sometimes. Is do a piece, okay? And half of that piece you need to cover up with something, okay? Now, half of that piece, cover up. So do the halves by halves by halves. That's a good kind of rule when you're doing that, just to get used to it. And start, depending on what type of paint you use, I'd say you could go dark to white, but if you have a cheaper paint, you might want to start light and then go to dark. That way you can see it. You can kind of see through what's behind. See, you can see what's behind there. It's another layer. So yeah, try the half by half by half by half. For one, it's kind of fun just to do, and also you'll have fun with it. But it also teaches you. This is just a piece that teaches you and maybe relaxes you a little bit on covering stuff. So. Alright, I did dry it. Yay! Now I'm getting out my scribble sticks. I actually had an idea I took one of my faces out of that I did and was going to put it on here to play with, but I'm just not seeing it now. I'm loving this, but I didn't. This one, a lot of times when I choose something to use, I don't use it because I go totally a different way with it, so, So, let's have some fun. I was thinking about actually, hold on, maybe, let me see what I got in my drawer of wonders here. I need to get more, help me out. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Whatever, let's play with my scribble sticks, because I'm still debating on what to do. The fun thing about what I'm going to actually do with these is I'm going to take the scribble stick, I'm going to dip it in water, and it's wet, and you can write on, and it looks like you're painting. It's just a fun little thing to do, which I actually love doing with these, because it's just so fun. I don't know what I'm doing besides playing with these. I understand it's not showing up a lot, and that's alright. Not always about it whamming you in the face. It's about doing and having fun. Like I said. You do have to push on, get them wet repeatedly because they do dry out rather quick, or at least the part where you write with does. There we go. Cool. I just love those. They're just fun. What else do we use? Yeah, they got orange down, even though we didn't use any orange, but I like the light blue, so we're gonna get that light blue out, I think. few fun lines here. Still dipping and doing, guys. Still dipping and doing. Because I can. And I love these because they write over paint. I mean, how fun is that? I mean, that's one of the things with these pigment sticks, is what she calls them, is that they do write over acrylic paints and stuff with no problem. So, I do like them. So, there we go. I'm trying to just kind of play around, guys. It's all. I don't know what I'm doing yet, besides what I've already done. So, yeah, for a long time, I did what you see, and most people will call just a background. And I couldn't figure out where to go from there. I did backgrounds, and I was stuck. Well, guess what, guys? It's okay. Because after I'm done with this, some would say, oh, it's a background. I call it an art, you know. It doesn't, you don't have to have a focal point. You don't have to have words. You don't have to have those things. You can just play around, abstract, you know. You know, do something like that. It's okay. I'm not loving that up there, so I'm going to actually take my finger. I'm just going to kind of rub it around, get rid of that. I don't care for that. And see, I'm going to rub that, kind of rub it out a little bit. You can still see it, but it's kind of gone, which is okay. Some purple in there too, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, I'm going over with some of the where the yellow went. Why not? I can. Why is that not? Oh, sweetie. Just be happy you guys don't have to sleep with her. I don't either. I can't do it. Our first bulldog, Jules, that I lost a couple years ago, passed away, and it took a while before I could welcome another one back in our lives. But she was a snorer too. It's a bulldog thing, and she actually did sleep in our room. It was bad. So this one, nope, I didn't even go for that. I went so long without hearing it. I can't sleep with it now. The sad thing is, just some fun. So now as I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking my face will work. Huh. Maybe not. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. Let me put this down, because I'm going to color her if I do put her on. I'm just not loving her. No. I'm not loving her. So, I am loving that though. So, let me see here. I have we're going to use there's that. I have an idea. Alright, I'm going to dry this up and we will be back. Okay, yeah, we're back on. Alright, I just took a while and I stamped out some bird images and colored them kind of with the motif of here. And I thought we'd have some fun making them weird. Kind of different, kind of weird. That's what we're going for. Boop. And then I've got no room for boring. See, I think that makes the page, we're going to need a border, but we'll worry about that after we're done doing this. One step at a time, right guys? If you're wondering what these are colored, I just colored them with some cheap watercolor pencils. They're really, I don't care for them. I want to get some of the ones that are expensive. Not the Neo colors. I can't think of the darn names of the watercolors, but so yeah, I just used watercolor pencils is what I used to color that, and then I used a black permanent marker and kind of went around and highlighted it a little bit. That would be all she wrote on how I did those. And then had a fussy cut up, and I do not like fussy cutting. But I did it for my art. I did it for my art. So, I don't even want it straight, I kind of want it a little crooked. Alright, we're pretty dry. I'm going to do some shading around the little guys, if I can find my Stabilo off. It's pretty dry, it's not all the way dry, so not necessarily. This is just, I don't know what I mean, you'll see. You do this, and then you use I love the Stabilo all, because you reactivate them with water. They are so great for shading. It's a must-have. It really is. The only place I've been able to find them to buy is, I haven't found them in any type of like art stores, like Hobby Lobby or anything. But I get mine off Amazon. So. There you go. Awesome. Something simple and easy. I think I used my Stabilo on almost on every single one. Alright, so I'm moving on. Let me see, it's gonna work. Okay. Gonna go with the motif that's going on. Make it pop, I'm gonna use white on there. See here, and I'm thinking, do I want to use paint or just use a Sharpie around the, it's going to tell if this works, and it's not working, so it needs unclogged. So I'm just going to use my Sharpie. just gonna do a kind of a funky little border. Oop. There we go. Something different. Something not boring, right? And not anywhere near perfect. So what's so fun about perfect? It's boring, right? So there we go, guys. Have fun. I hope you like this. I'm going to say happiness to you. Go make a mess. And what are you going to do? Art it out. And of course, if you did like this and you want to see more, or you want to share your creations with us, mixed media, things like that, or join us on our challenges, head on over to the Art It Out Facebook group, guys. Happiness to you. Go make a mess. And bye.